with every new adventure in life, there's a set of emotions that you go through, and divorce is kind of like going through a death. And I had to go through all those stages of grief and resentment. But in the end, I feel like I came out of it okay, because I had key people that were helping me through the process. Some of my biggest concerns going through this process was that, having been a stay-at-home dad and not having a long-term career for the last 12 years, I wasn't sure where I was going to come out of the process financially, as well as making sure that I wasn't going to lose the time that I had put in developing my girls and making sure that I was still going to be an integral part of their lives. My attorney was able to make me understand that I wasn't the only one having these fears, that some of these fears were just normal part of the process. And my attorney helped me as well to just keep an eye on the big picture. I'm a big believer in, you may lose some battles, but at the end of the day, you might win the war then. Before I hired my attorney, I was extremely anxious and wasn't sure what my outcome was going to be in terms of being stable versus being taken advantage of by my ex-wife and feeling like I was alone. I had interviewed with several firms and met with several individuals. But when I came to Hargrave Family Law, I felt different from the standpoint it was much more of a welcoming atmosphere. And I was introduced to a team of people that were going to be taking care of my case and helping me along the way. When I finally was able to meet with Jennifer, she was even more welcoming to help me feel like I was going to be well taken care of, and explaining the process to me and who all would be involved with my case and help me along the way, so that I didn't feel like I was in this on my own. I also felt like throughout the process, I got consistent communication from her team, whether it was from the front desk or one of the assistants or one of the paralegals that were helping me in the case. They were very helpful in answering questions, calling me back, responding to emails, and really taking the time to make sure I had all of my questions answered. I would say if someone is in a rotten relationship and they're contemplating whether divorce is the right process or the right decision, I think it takes time and it's different for everyone in terms of when to make that decision. Me personally, I kind of had a time frame in my head when I was working with my ex in terms of trying to resolve things. And it finally just got to the point where I felt like I could be a happier person in the long run and a better father for my girls if I went ahead and made the decision to get out of the toxic relationship that I was in